How's it going, everybody? Zudakaya with another transmission, another video for you guys. I hope everybody is receiving this video with divine timing. Sending gratitude, grace, and guidance your way. Today I wanted to get on here and I wanted to talk about change and how one of the universal laws is the law of activity or the law of change. Everything is changing, and we know as above, so below, the law of correspondence that states as above, so below, as below, so above. So in knowing that knowledge, we know that the universe is in constant change. Then we know that we are also in a constant change, because as below, as above, so below. So with that being said, not only is our physical in constant change, but our mental is also in a constant change. And it's important to realize that we are always changing, we are always growing, we are always learning new thoughts, new ideas, new physique. And a lot of times people get stuck in the moment thinking things will never change, but we know that the law of impermanence, the law of change, everything is bound to change. Yesterday I was talking with two different people. One person brought up to me the fact that they weren't in a good mental state, and my other friend had brought up and just asked me how I had gotten to this point to where I stopped smoking weed, I stopped smoking cigarettes, I don't drink coffee, I don't drink alcohol, I don't go out. There's a lot of different things that I've done to get to this point, but inevitably it's the law of change. I've changed, and everybody's going to change and go through changes. So, and my friend that said that she wasn't in the best of mental states, I told her everything is temporary too, nothing's permanent, and the things that you're going through now are there to teach you how to respect the places that you're going to be walking into your next phase of life. And sometimes we don't understand fully what's going on in the moment, but if we have faith and we trust God, we trust the Creator, and understand that everything is happening for a reason, and it's not a bad reason, it's just a reason, and it's a reason for us to learn from. It's never a loss, it's only a lesson, that everything is temporary, it will be over, and you might be in a bad mental state. Just know that that is not permanent. Nothing is permanent. Just as if you're in a good mental state, it's not permanent. You're going to have ups and downs. It's life. You're going to have different feelings, different emotions that you go through. The activity in our brains, the activity physically that we go through can be an analogy for that can be a river, a stream. And if you think about the river, the water is constantly flowing, but the water, the way that it moves, the water that moves through it will never be the same. It will never have the same exact current, the same exact wave, the same motion. It's always changing, always changing. So it's similar with our minds, that our minds are and our ideas and our thoughts, they're always changing, they're always growing. But like the stream, like the river always goes in one direction. And that's where we are all on this journey called life, and we're all going to our next. We're entering our next phase, we're entering our new phases, and we're moving towards a destination. So, similar to the river, which is moving towards its destination, we're moving towards our destination, and we're moving towards our destination. And we have to remember that even though it might be a different frequency, it might be a different motion that we're going through, we're still going towards the direction that we want to go to. And a lot of times people, when they are in a bad mental state, when they aren't thinking straight, they forget that they are on this journey and they are going in the right direction, even though it may not feel like it, you know? There's times where I have a goal set out for me and I don't think that I'm getting to that goal. And sometimes I think it's good for us to understand that the best way to get to a goal is take it step by step. And a lot of times when people are looking towards their end goal and they're too fixated on the end, they're not enjoying the journey, and B, it's harder to think about it being comprehensible because you're so far away from it. The best thing for us to do is take small steps. It's similar to the stream. The stream moves at its rate, and when it gets to its destination, whether that opens up into an ocean, it gets to its next. It takes time to get to its next place, and there might be times where the stream moves faster, there might be times when the stream moves slower, but regardless of the speed that you're moving at, you're still on your journey towards where you need to go. And sometimes when we look at and we think about change, sometimes people get scared of change because they want to live forever, which energy doesn't die, it only transmutes and transgresses. But other than that, people, they want to, like, I feel good right now, and I don't want to lose this. I don't want to not feel good, or I want my life to stay the same, just like this, and inevitably I want to stay a child forever. Whatever it is, a lot of people don't want to change, but if you take it as a good thing and understand that you're always changing, you're changing in order to evolve, in order to grow, and just understand too, it's just a cycle of life, and we live multiple lives, we go through multiple different bodies, so just understanding that change is inevitable. Change is not only on this plane, but in the whole entire universe as a whole. So once we understand how the universe works, we can understand ourselves. So it's good to be aware of these universal laws and these cosmic laws, you could say. And if you're feeling down, you might not be feeling in your best mode, your best mental state. Just understand that everything is going to change. If you have a goal and you don't know if it's going to happen, just know that everything's going to change. You're not going to just stay where you are. As long as you have your goal set out and you stay on your path. Imagine, back to the river analogy, you're a river. Stay on the stream. Don't start pushing left and make a little Don't make a stream off the river. Stay on track. Stay on the main course of the river. And, you might have a couple side quests that you have to go do, but inevitably come back, stay on your path, and understand that even the side quest, everything is happening for a reason. You're going to get to where you need to get. If you're not in a good mental state, if you don't physically feel right, whatever it is, just understand that change is inevitable. You will change, you will grow, you will evolve, and trust the process. So with that being said, I just wanted to go over the law of impermanence, the law of activity, the law of change, whatever you want to call it. Just as our brains are active, just as our bodies are active and always moving, never at rest, just as the world, the earth, is never at rest, just as the planets are never in rest, everything in the universe and the cosmos is a constant movement, down from the cosmos down to the electrons, which create the atoms, which create the molecules, which create matter. Everything is in motion, organic and inorganic. Once we understand this, we can find some peace and understand that everything is changing for the better. I hope everybody has received this video with divine timing. Amor, luz y sanación. Gratitude, grace, guidance, love, light, good health to everybody that has viewed this video. Till the next video. Zudukai.